Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing my August favorites. I do have some fails and I will show you those at the end of the video. But first let's get started with the stuff I've been loving in August. The first thing I want to mention is this tanned AF B.Tan. So I purchased this at Walmart. This is the darkest 1 hour self-tan mousse. Now when I use this, I don't actually just use it for an hour. I use it before I go to bed, and then in the morning I get up and I shower and I wash it off. I feel like when I wear it longer than an hour, it kind of darkens up a little bit more, and that's the kind of results I want to see. I don't want to put this on and then wait an hour and you can barely tell. I do wear it all night long while I'm asleep. I wake up, I wash off, and then I apply lotion. But I really like this because it doesn't have like that self-tanning mousse smell. You know, a lot of self-tanners have that really weird, I don't know, it smells weird. It just has this really weird chemical scent, and this one doesn't have that. Every time I put this on, my husband can't tell that I'm wearing it. He can tell with other self-tanners that I'm wearing self-tanner. He can smell it, but this, he cannot tell that I'm wearing self-tanner. So I really love it for the fact that it doesn't have a strong scent, but I also love it because it really leaves a beautiful bronze tan on my skin. I can put this on and the next day, I look like I've been out in the sun. So yeah, I really love this product. It's by B.Tan, sold at Walmart. I'm not really sure how much I paid for it, but I will list it right here. But I really love it. I think it's a great tanning product that delivers a really good tan. So I've got two products from the brand Versed. I did mention this brand in one of my last favorites where I mentioned the makeup remover balm. Love that stuff, still using it. So I want to mention these two products from that brand. And this one is the Versed, the Shortcut Overnight Facial Peel. This is what I use on my face to kind of brighten up my skin. It's not a real peel, you know, you're not going to get like medical results from this, but you are going to be able to tell in the morning that your skin feels really refreshed. Your skin feels really soft and it looks really brightened and vibrant. I use it in the evening and I won't use my skincare. I'll just use this and then sleep with it on. It doesn't get on my pillows. It kind of dries down, so it's not like it's sticky or anything like that. I haven't really experienced that problem with this, but I really do love it. As you can see, I've used quite a bit of it and I'm almost done with it, and I'm gonna buy another one because this stuff is really good. Another product from Versed is the Brightening Tightening Mask. This mask is so good, guys. If you're looking for something to brighten your face and like tighten your pores and tighten your skin to where it feels like firm, this is a good mask to use. Now, it's not gonna feel tight in the sense that it's gonna feel drying. This does not dry out your skin. It just makes your skin look really firm and it brightens as well. So I love the brand Versed. I have tried quite a few of their products and I'm never disappointed. They're all really, really good. I will give props to the people who actually turned me on to this brand, and that is the Garceau twins. I have mentioned them before in my Sephora haul. I mentioned them there because there was a brush that I actually purchased that they recommended. Okay, my camera died, so I put a new battery in, but what I was saying is I wanted to give props to the Garceau twins because they're the ones that turned me on to the Versed brand, and because of them I ended up going to Target and I purchased quite a few Versed products and I haven't been disappointed with any of them. I really like the brand. It is a tad bit more expensive than most of your average drugstore brands. The prices are a little more steep. I want to say the balm was like $17, but it is a good makeup remover. So I love that one and I love the way it smells. It smells kind of like cloves or cinnamon. It's just got a warm scent to it. But yeah, so I've been loving these two products from Versed and they've really been great for my skin. So the next thing I want to show you is this exfoliating bath cloth towel. It's very textured. So what I mainly use this for is to exfoliate my body before using my self-tan. And I love this because it really feels like it's getting that first layer of dead skin cells off of your body. And yeah, it works really, really good. My skin feels super soft after I use this. And I just use it with a body wash that I'm using at the moment. Sometimes I'll just ball it up and just wash all of my body. And then when it comes to my back, I take it and then I just go behind and I exfoliate my back. So yeah, so this is a really good washcloth if you're looking for something to exfoliate your skin just like on a weekly basis or even for self-tan. this is a really good one to try. Now, I did buy this, I think on Amazon. I'll link a tab in the description box below, so if you want to purchase one of these, you can just click on there. But I do know that they sell these at Ulta as well, because I've seen them there in the area where like the shower caps are and the microfiber turban towels and all those other things that you would use for the bath. So the next thing I want to mention is this Caboodles case. This reminds me of when I was like in 8th grade. I think I had like 2 Caboodles and they were like bright pink and bright purple. But this one is more of like a pink shade here. I love this because what I do is when I film like new products or I film like my favorites or whatnot, I usually put them in here. And then there's also a mirror that it comes with. And then there's a little piece here. As you can see, there's stuff in there right now, but there's also a little piece here that you can lay like pencils or brushes or whatnot in there. But I really love this. It just takes me way back to when I was very young. Yeah, it brings back good memories. So I decided to get this, and I think I purchased this one. Where did I purchase? I think I purchased this one at Bed Bath & Beyond. Some other things that I've been loving are these hair clips. This one that I have in my hair today, it's like a leopard print. And then there's this one here also. They're from Urban Outfitters. I really love these. They're so cute. They're just really cute to like pull your hair back. If you guys have been watching my channel, you guys know that I've been into hairpins. Another thing I've been loving is this scrunchie with a little bow, and it's leather. This is from Anthropologie. They have so many cute hair ties at their store, but this one is like a white leather, and I just love it to like pull my hair back. Like if I just want to wear my hair like in a loose ponytail, it just adds an accent to the whole look. So I've really been loving this. So cute. My oldest daughter bought one as well, and it's a lavender shade. It's so pretty. Another thing for my hair that I've been loving is this Bumble and Bumble BB Thickening Dry Spun Texture Spray. It just adds more volume to my hair, and not only that, it makes my strands look very like separated and just beautiful, and just where they look like kind of tousled, but not to where it looks messy. It just looks really nice and volumizing. So a tool that I've been loving for applying my foundation is this IT Cosmetics Flawless Complexion brush. This brush has a larger side here to actually blend in your foundation, and then a smaller side to actually get into those areas where you need to blend a little bit better, like in the creases of your nose or even under your eyes for concealers. I've never liked a foundation brush as much as I like this one. This one really gets in there and it blends the foundation out really well. It looks really smooth, really airbrushed. And so yeah, I really love this brush. I got the idea of this brush from Katie, who is Lester Lux on YouTube. She uses this brush and she loves it. So yeah, I can't stop using it. It's such a good brush. You guys need to try this. So for foundation, I only have one foundation that I want to show you guys for this month because I could not stop wearing it, and I still can't stop wearing it. I also bought a backup at the Sephora sale, and it's the Stay Naked by Urban Decay. I have mine in the shade 51WY. It's the perfect shade for me. If you guys saw my review of this foundation, you will see that I really truly love this foundation. I put this foundation through the ringer. I use this in the heat. I use this all day. It just really worked for my skin. So I have been loving this. And like I said, I already bought a backup at the Sephora sale of this foundation. Another thing I've been loving in conjunction with that foundation is the Stay Naked concealer. I cannot get over this concealer. It is so good. It is so hydrating on my under eyes. It doesn't look cakey. It lasts all day, and it's just a beautiful long wearing concealer. I love this concealer. I also bought a backup of this concealer as well. I'm actually in the shade 50WY in this one. But guys, I would recommend, if you haven't tried this, to go and get you a sample of both of these products at Sephora. They're so good. It's just a really good foundation. I haven't heard anything bad about this foundation. So this is definitely one of my highly recommended favorites. So an eye product that I really loved for August was this MAC Dazzle Shadow Liquid. This shadow right here is called Blinking Brilliant. It is a beautiful, beautiful gold glittery shadow that you can put over eyeshadow or even use it by itself. Now, if you want to just use it gently and lightly, just take your brush and go over your eyelid, you know, in a sweeping motion, and it comes off very lightly, but it's still gorgeous. Or to make it like more opaque, I would take it and kind of dab the brush onto the shadow, and it goes on a little bit thicker, and it just looks beautiful on the eye. This is such a pretty glitter that I would even say that you could wear this during the day just to add that pop to the eye, and it won't look overdone. It's just really, really beautiful. So a primer that I have been loving and I have been using like nonstop is this e.l.f. Jelly Pop Primer. This is a dupe for my Milk Primer. Now, I love my Milk Primer. I still use it quite often. As you can see, I've been using it like crazy, but I've also been using this one, and I did compare the two, and they're pretty much almost alike. Now, this one feels a little more hydrating on the skin than this one, but this still does deliver some hydration to the skin. So I would say if you don't want to spend the money purchasing this, then I would purchase the e.l.f. Jelly Pop. Try it out. I guarantee you, you're gonna like it. It's such a good primer. It does feel like it's tacky on the skin, but that's a good thing because it allows the foundation to adhere to the skin a lot better. But yeah, I've been loving this, been using it like crazy. Such a good primer for such a good price. I just did a Sephora haul on my channel, and these were in there. They're the Milk Longwear Gel Eyeliners. I already had the shade BCC, which is a nude shade that I use like in my waterline when I want to have my eyes open up a little bit more, and that's a shade right there. That's the one I've had, but these are the ones that I purchased. The one I'm wearing today in my waterline is called Bonus, and I'll swatch that one for you too. It looks like it's a bronzy shade, but it has like a little bit of fine glitter in it. It's not so noticeable that you would see like glitter all in your eye. It's just really, really fine. I mean, they're like very fine. So that's Bonus right there. Then I also purchased CEO, which is a darker brown, and I haven't tried this one, but it's just as creamy, just as nice. And then I have tried this one. This is called Boss, and this is the black. And this one is so black. It's so nice. So if you want like a good black liner that's not gonna go anywhere, try this one. So another product for eyes that I've been loving is the Make Up Your Mind palette by NARS. This is one of my favorite NARS palettes that they've come out with. I feel like it's so versatile that you could use this from like day to night. I have actually dipped into this palette every day since I purchased it, whether it's to use the blush, the bronzer, or the eyeshadows. I just love them all. This palette can be used for day to day, and then of course I would say if you're gonna amp it up and go into a glam look, I would dip into the sparkle shadows right there. You can even use your finger and just kind of dab those onto the lid, and it just amps that look up so beautifully and so glam. So I've got two lip brands that I want to show you. One of them is the Essence brand. These are the Plumping Nudes lip glosses. These are some beautiful, pigmented, glossy, plumping, not sticky lip glosses. These are so good. I have the shades XXL Charm, and then the other shade is That's Big. Now the XXL Charm is more of a, I guess a nude. It's like a very light nude gloss, but it does have like really nice pigmentation. I have used this on its own. Very, very glossy, as you can see. Just has that beautiful sheen to it. And then the other one is called That's Big. Super beautiful. It's like a mauve nude, and this is it right here. And you'll see how beautiful and glossy that is as well. But these are really good, guys. They go on really nicely. They're not sticky. Like when you close your lips and open your lips, they don't leave like that stringiness of gloss between your lips. They just feel really good on the lips. Yeah, I've really been loving these. I think they're great for the price. I think they're only $3.99 a piece. I would actually pick these over some of my high-end glosses. So yeah, these are really good. So the next lip product I want to mention are from the Charlotte Tilbury Hot Lips 2 collection. I did purchase 4. I did show these to you guys in a video that I did. There's only 3 that I've really been using. The one that I actually haven't used, it's called the Patsy Red. I don't wear reds all the time. I don't wear them as much as I wear nude lipsticks, but this is the Patsy Red. Look how vibrant that is and beautiful. I'll swatch it for you guys too. I'll swatch all these for you, but I fell in love with this red. It's just so gorgeous. But that's it right there. Really pretty. Like I said, I haven't worn this one, but I will soon. But the 3 that I have been wearing the most are the JK Magic. It's this one here. I'm gonna swatch these for you too so you'll see. These are so pretty and they're so creamy, guys. The other one is the Angel Alessandra. It's this one right here. The last one's called Dancefloor Princess. That's it right there. This one's Dancefloor Princess. This one's Angel Alessandra. And that's JK Magic. Beautiful lipsticks, very creamy, very pigmented. I honestly think that these feel a little bit softer on the lips than the ones that she's always had in her line. They just feel a little different. I'm not sure if they are different, but they do feel just a little different. They feel a little bit more creamier on the lips. So anyway, I've really been loving these lipsticks and I've been wearing them constantly. Okay, so now what I want to do is I want to talk about just a few fails that I've had this month. And I don't have these products with me, so I'm just going to put like a picture right here and show you guys what I'm talking about. But one of them is this Smashbox, I think it's called Oil and Shine Control Primer. I bought the Smashbox primer during the Sephora sale and I really felt like this was gonna be it for me. Like it was gonna work on my T-zone, it was gonna prevent me from getting oily, and it was gonna keep me matte pretty much for at least 12 hours, like it says. I put this on, I used it with my normal foundations. I tried it out several times and it did not work. It did just the opposite of what I thought it was gonna do. And it was a complete fail for me. It made me super oily in my T-zone. So that was a fail, and I actually returned it as well. The next thing that I wanna talk about is the Pat McGrath Sublime Foundation. I used that complete system together and it did not work. It made my face look like an oily mess, my entire face, not just my T-zone, but my entire face. It felt horrible on my skin. So then what I did was I took the primer back and I tried to use the foundation with my Milk Primer. That also did not work. The foundation broke up. It just looked really bad on my skin. It just counteracted with the Milk Primer. It just did not work with it well. I also used the powder on its own, and I thought, well, I'll just use the powder over other foundations. It looked horrible under my eyes. It didn't prevent my concealer from creasing or for me creasing here or on the sides of my nose. It just looked really bad on my skin. So I don't know what product is in all three products that is not working with my skin type. I'm not sure what it is, but I do know that when I tried these products, whether I tried them together, I tried them alone, or I tried them with other things that I normally use, like other primers that I normally use, other foundations that I normally use, they just did not work. So I ended up taking the entire thing back because it is super expensive, and I feel like if it didn't work for me, then I need to go ahead and take it back and get my money back. So that's what I did. I returned it. I was really hoping that it would work for me because I love a lot of Pat McGrath products. I think she's super talented, and you know, she's done so well for herself as far as creating products. I just felt like this one did not work for me at all. So let's move on to the next one. So I did try the CoverGirl True Blend Concealer. Initially, when I tried this concealer, it looked really good on my under eyes. It looked flawless. It looked like it was very pigmented. It looked very full coverage. It covered up like my dark circles, but I will say that after using it for a few days, my under eyes started to get super dry. I don't really know why, because I always use the Smashbox under eye primer or the Becca, I think it's the Becca Hydrating Under Eye Primer. I've always used one of those, and it still made my eyes look very dry and cakey. So that product did not work for me because it made my eyes so dry. I couldn't stand it. It just looked very patchy, very cakey, and it felt very dry underneath my eyes. So the last thing I want to mention is the new Anastasia primer. I tried this primer several times, and this primer goes on my eyelids like the MAC Painterly paint pots. I used to be able to use those paint pots. They looked really smooth on my eyes, but then as I got older, they looked really drying. My eyelids just did not like those paint pots. So I say that because this Anastasia primer, it went on just like that. It was very drying on my eyelid. It skipped, it just looked patchy, and it just looked really dry. So unfortunately, I took that back as well because it just didn't work for my eyelids. So anyway, that is it for my August favorites. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you guys liked for August. I am really excited that August is over. I know some of you probably love summer, but I live in Texas and it is incredibly hot here. So I can't wait for September to roll in and then for fall to come. So looking forward to that. Thank you guys for being here. Subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.